Hello. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to use a breadboard. So a breadboard is basically a kind of board, a type of board that you can use to prototype. That is, you can just use it to test your circuit to see if it's working before you transfer it to a board where you solder it. That means that if there are mistakes, you can on the breadboard, you can rectify it and make adjustments to your electric circuit. So, first thing you notice on your breadboard is that you have a lot of holes, and you have about 6 sections. 1, 2, and then these ones that are divided in half, say 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in these 2 sections, when you go when you traverse through it, the lines are connected together. These holes are connected together. So that means that you get a positive continuity test when you test across these holes. But then these long lines are not connected to each other. Same thing for this side. Also, these 2 sections are not connected to each other. This space disconnects them. On these 4 sections, we have the opposite actually. So when you go longitudinally across this section, they are connected to each other. That means you get a positive continuity test. Same here, but these 2 lines are not connected to each other. And when you reach halfway through, you also notice that this point is not connected to this point. They are completely disconnected from each other. So if you want them to be connected to each other, you're going to have to use a wire to connect them to each other. Same goes for this and this. We can use our multimeter to do a continuity test to see how the connections are set up on a breadboard. So take this hole, for example, and this hole. You get a buzz, which means that they are connected to each other. But take this hole and this hole, you will realize that there is no connection. So if we were to come here and here, you get a buzz, meaning they are connected to each other. If you try testing across this bridge, you realize that we get no continuity. So there's no connection. Then we can come here. You can test as far as here. We get a buzz, but the moment we move over to this side, no more connection. Same here. If we come and check here, we get a buzz, but the moment we come over to this side, we get nothing. So which means there's no connection. If you want a connection there, you're going to have to jump it with a wire. So you see these 2 lines at the edge are usually used to connect power supply to the circuit. So this side will be positive, the blue will be negative, the red will be positive, and the blue will be negative. So you would wire up your battery to these lines. Then you just, wherever you need power supply in the circuit, you just jump it over into the circuit using a resistor or a wire or something. And then these other boxes are used for your normal connections. So if you wanted to connect an integrated circuit on the breadboard, the way you would do it is you would have to connect it across this bridge so as not to bridge the legs together. Because if you connected it on this side, the legs will bridge, and then we would have some complications. When to connect a power supply to the circuit, you just connect positive terminal somewhere here, negative terminal somewhere here, and then like you want to be able to jump power into the circuit from, say, this side or this side. And since these two sides are not connected together, you could just connect the positive air to the positive air, and the negative to the negative. Then we can test for the continuity to see if we were able to establish a connection on both sides. So we would have okay. Yeah, that is continuous. So if you wanted to connect an integrated circuit, this, for example, is a UA741. It's an op-amp circuit. You don't connect it like this, because that will bridge these legs together. So you connect it across the bridge so that all the legs are separated from each other. They are not connected to each other. Then if you need power, say there's a power pin here, you can just jump power from here to here with jumpers like this. Just use wires to get electricity to wherever you need it in the circuit, and do that repeatedly. Anywhere you need it in the circuit, you can get it there. If you wanted to implement this rather simple circuit with your voltage source, your resistor, and your ammeter, the first thing you do is that you connect up your battery. That's positive and negative. So you also add your resistor. Okay. Then you need to jump power to the resistor. So you connect from your power source to your resistor. Then you connect to the ammeter. You connect to the ammeter. So this terminals will go to the ammeter. Then you connect from there to the negative terminal. So you jump back to the negative terminal, which should be here. Negative. Should be here. Boom. So all we just have to do now is to connect our ammeter. Now you set your multimeter to the ammeter setting. About 20 milliamperes should be good. Then you connect it up. I get a reading of 0.01 ampere. Should be able to go lower than that. Okay. We get 1 microampere.